Good morning from the library. I brought the kids here as Carlos packs up the car because we're going to the lake again. We're going to my Auntie Michelle's cabin. I don't know if it's technically Lake of the Woods, but like around the Kenora area. So we're going there Monday to Thursday, and I want to vlog, but I'm also trying to figure out how my booktube channel is gonna go, and I'm unsure if I'm gonna do like reading vlogs, like a mix with like my regular life and reading and talking about my reading. I think I'm gonna experiment and see. So these, I had to pick up 2 books from the library. I ordered this one, Long Island by Colm Tobin. I don't know, that's the Irish author. He wrote Brooklyn. They released a movie like almost 10 years ago, and I really liked it. I also read Brooklyn and I really liked it. Slow paced, but for me interesting. I love like people going on adventures, and this Irish girl went on an adventure to America. She moved there. She left all of her family, everything she knew, and went to America in like the 1940s, which is like the time period I love. So anyway, there's that. And then I ordered The Love Hypothesis, but I got it in French because the English copy, there was a long wait, but this one got it right away. And plus I should be continuing my French and making sure I don't lose any of it. So we'll see how that goes. And then I just randomly found these 2 on the shelf. These 2 are Canadian books, so East Grand Lake and The Two of Us. I've read a Kathy Page book before, and I think I gave it 5 out of 5. So I'm looking forward to that. So Carlos is gonna pick us up from the library, and we're gonna head over to the cabin. So I'll see you there. And we're off. Carlos picked us up. The kids are eating beef sticks, and while I had so much time in the library because Carlos was taking a while, I picked up 2 cookbooks. So I'm gonna peruse them on the drive. If there are any good recipes, I'll show you which ones I decide to keep. We made it to the lake.
Oh, Mommy, what are these for?
To put your feet on. We're down at the water. The cabin's up there. So beautiful. I read 2 short stories in the car from the book I last showed. And when I go upstairs, I'm gonna show you the recipes that I took photos of to keep. And we're just gonna hang out here for a while. Enjoy the water. Who's winning?
What do the got to
Oh, Tutu got lots. Come on, Tutu. Oh, there, Tutu got a score, got a goal.
Come on, Athena.
All right, Athena girl, come on. You got it, girl, come on. Do you think Benji's gonna want to play this with you?
Yeah.
Come on, girl. You use your red guys. Yeah, move them. Yeah, kick and use him. Get him. Get it. Get it hard. Oh, close. It's only 6:30, but it's super dark because it's thunderstorming out. We just finished dinner. We had hamburgers and hot dogs. I actually wanted to show our dinner on the table, but I missed my chance. Leftover hamburgers and hot dogs. Charity's in his jammies. And look, is this not the coziest reading spot with this big, beautiful lamp? I hope I get to film myself sitting there reading. It'll be so nice. I made ice cream. I made honey vanilla ice cream and stracciatella ice cream. So we're gonna have that for dessert now with some decaf coffee and play games. What's that face? What's that long face? Charlie, Charlie. Oh, he danced with me. All right, before I forget, so from this Michael Smith Real Food, Real Good book, I kept the homemade breakfast sausage recipe, which I'll just do probably all ground turkey. I kept these 10 popcorns, so it's just different popcorn flavorings. Like buffalo wing, lemon pepper, Parmesan rosemary, and there's some back here. And then I wanted to keep this one, slow cooker chicken Dijon. I love anything that's in my crock pot. Pan fried white fish with lemon dill tartar sauce. I'm really just interested in making this tartar sauce. It seems really easy and tasty. And that's it. Those are all the ones I kept from that book. And then from the Diabetes Code Cookbook by Dr. Jason Fung, who I really like his work. I heard him on a lot of podcasts years ago. He basically helps people with diabetes who don't want to do like a keto diet. I think I only took, oh yeah, I didn't earmark them. I have to look at my phone, hang on. So I took 2 recipes. I took the mushroom and wild soup recipe and the rainbow beets with chèvre recipe. I really wonder for full-time YouTubers who try to sit down and actually get a video done, how often they're interrupted. YouTubers with families, how often they're interrupted. Because just to film that little clip of showing you the recipes that I chose, I was interrupted 3 times, 2 times, 3 times. Just like people like talking really loud, and I had to come in here to find a quiet spot. I wanted to film up there, and it's just... Anyway, that might be the end of the vlog, like this today, of vlogging for today. I would like to do some reading this evening, but especially in that couch lamp area upstairs, but I doubt that that's gonna happen. I'm gonna have a shower, do my skincare, get my pajamas on. We're gonna play cards with my mom and grandma, and then probably watch a movie. So I probably won't be doing any reading, so I won't see you until tomorrow morning, where I will definitely be doing some reading. Oh my gosh, I have a minute to read a chapter. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna read a chapter of Witchmark, and then shower, and do whatever I said before, play cards and stuff. But I have time. I came into the like sunroom porch area. It's too wet and kind of rainy outside, so this is the next best thing. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're up bright and early, down by the water. I'm gonna go in.
Okay. There.
Wow, you're such a good photographer, Athena. Videographer.
Oh.
Okay, here I go. Ah! Okay, I'm swimming with the fishes, Athena. Here I go. Ooh, I'm scared of like the reeds, the weeds. That morning swim was so good. I actually went back in for seconds, and now I'm on the deck. My beautiful view. I have my like 3/4 decaf, quarter caffeinated coffee, my book, and I'm gonna read 1 chapter before I start baking my bread and making breakfast and getting that going, being a mom. I will say I also read 2, I don't even know if you call them chapters of the Bible. I'm in 2 Corinthians and I read 2 bits of it. I just read on my phone on the Bible app. So I did already read that this morning. Oh, and I have to play Wordle and categories. Categories? No, it's not called categories. Connections. It's called Connections. Anyway, Wordle, Connections, 1 chapter of my book, and then being a mom. Our breakfast bread, ricotta, peaches, turkey bacon, bone broth, decaf coffee, and a silly girl pretending to be a frog with a long tongue.
Extra.
Get away from me. Here.
We made it to the lookout.
Now
What
let's
did
go
she
back.
say, Alexa?
Let's go back. And then come back. Let's go back.
Get your toes in the water, Charlie.
Yeah. How's that? How's that? You like that? Nice. Oh. Yeah.
Good evening. It's almost 8:30. I am gonna read while the kids watch one episode of, it's called Hello Ninja on Netflix, and then we're gonna put them to bed. I want to give an update on this book. So, okay, I like the world that we're in because, as I've mentioned before, it's like Edwardian period, England, well, like an England knockoff, and there's the magic, and there are these people called storm singers, and storm singers have a secondary, and secondaries are basically their batteries. So storm singers suck out the magic from the secondaries, and our main character is a secondary, and his family wanted him to be the secondary to his sister. He went to the army, faked his death, and now works as a psychiatrist at a veterans hospital. And whatever, then we meet a few new characters and follow what they're doing. Part of the story, like, this is, I would categorize it as fantasy mystery, and I don't like mysteries. Like, they're not for me. Like, we have someone following clues and digging for info and, you know, putting the pieces together. That doesn't thrill me. I'm not invested. So I like the fantasy part of this book. I like the magical part of this book. I like the time setting, the age, the period. Like the period of this book. I don't like the mystery part of it, that him and this Tristan are working together to find the murderer of Nick. Like, the book basically opened with someone coming to the hospital demanding this doctor, the psychiatrist, and dying. So I'm gonna finish. I know the second book doesn't follow our main character here, Miles. It follows I don't know if it follows his sister Grace or the head nurse Robin. I think it follows his sister Grace, and I would be interested in seeing her story, but I'm not interested if it's another mystery. So we'll see. I'm almost halfway. I'm page 143, and there are 317 pages. So I'm close to halfway. I don't think I'll finish this by the time we leave Thursday. I didn't read any of that short story book today. I did read, however, I think I mentioned I always have a book on the go on an ebook. Maybe I didn't. Yes, didn't I talk about Emma? Anyway, I have Emma, but I also have another one called A Killing Cold, and I can't remember who the author is, and I actually was going to get Carlos's phone so I could read the synopsis of it. But long story short, it's a woman goes with her new fiance. They've been dating, they got engaged after 6 months, and he is the son in a uber rich family, like a shipping family. They get their fortune from shipping. They're going to their like cabins in the mountains in winter. There's no one around. It's secluded. She sees a picture of herself as a child in this cabin. Apparently, I haven't gotten to this. This is what the synopsis says. She sees a picture of herself as a child at this cabin, but she doesn't ever remember being there before. And she's essentially an orphan. She doesn't remember her parents. So, I mean, is that not so intriguing. And she's getting text messages ever since she got engaged to her fiance, and they had the plans to go to the cabin with all the family. She's been getting messages saying stay away from Miles. No, not Miles. Sorry, that's this book's character. Stay away from Connor. Leave him. Da 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 da. They sound super intriguing. And the writing style of that book is good. I mean, it's like the same as kind of every other thriller out there. So that is going well. I can't say I'm in love and super eager to read any of the books I'm reading. Actually, I am eager about Emma. I do like want to pick Emma up. Anyway, that's my update. I'm going to go sit with Athena and Charlie and hopefully read a chapter before we put them to bed. And I don't think, well, maybe I'll read more tonight. I really need to edit some stuff. And I'm supposed to make a quiche crust tonight. But I kind of just want to sit down with my mom and grandma and Carlos and watch a movie. So we'll see what we do.
¿Quieres que me siente ahí?
Good morning.
Say good morning.
Good morning, Charlie. I just finished my breakfast. I had ricotta cheese and turkey sausage and black coffee, like 3/4 decaf, of course. And this morning I was mom right away. Fed him. We woke up at like 10 after 6. Gave him booby. And then I got up and I made scrambled eggs and turkey sausage and got, oh, cherries. There are some cherries on the table. I'm gonna have a few cherries. Made another pot of coffee for my family. I made my dough for my quiche. I'm gonna make a quiche for breakfast tomorrow morning. I guess I should finish making the filling. I just made the dough. It has to be in the fridge until this evening. And then I'll bake it tonight and make the quiche tomorrow. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I did read this morning. Of course, I read 2 chapters of the Bible. I finished a chapter of Emma, and that's all I got to read. I did Wordle and Connections. Connections was very hard, even though it was rated 2 out of 5. Carlos still hasn't finished it. I managed to finish it with the hint of the photo, like the animation photo, and from a comment in the comment section. So I needed some help, but I got it. I did it. What are you doing? I don't know if I'm gonna have time to read this morning because Carlos has to start working and I need to be with this guy. With this guy. Yeah. You cutie patootie eating your turkey sausage. Maybe you'll play on the couches and I'll read. Yeah? If I do get to read, I'm picking this up. Although I am feeling like reading a story from that short story collection. I have it up here. Maybe. We'll see. Probably this. Tutu caught a frog.
Whoa.
Do you see, Charlie? La rana. Do you want to hold it, Athena? Oh, Charlie. Oh. Are you going to hold it?
him.
Oh, he's gone.
No, he's right there. He's kind of scared, I think. There.
Athena, are you going to hold him? Open your hands.
These two yucky.
Touch him. There. You want to hold him? Open your hand. He won't do nothing to you. He won't bite. No, just looking? Okay.
I just wanted to say my thoughts here about the short story collection book I'm reading. I still don't understand how it's a short story collection when it's just chapters in a book, really. Anyway, it's boring. I think that the main character is drab. She has no opinions, she has no likes, she has no dislikes. She just does whatever the people around her are doing or want to do. And some like stuff happens to her. Stuff that should make her feel something and react. But if she is feeling strongly about something or reacting to something, we don't know what that is. So I should probably DNF it. but I'm not going to. I think I'm just gonna finish it and as fast as I can so I can move on to something else. My last morning waking up to this. No. We finally have a lake day. We're down at the dock in our bathing suits. It's sunny and hot. And that freaking other book, I cannot read that. Like, that is a drab, serious story. I can't read that down in the sun at the lake where it's supposed to be fun and lighthearted. So I'm gonna keep going with Witchmark. However, I did bring this down, but I'm not gonna read it. This is the one I got from the library on Monday, East Grand Lake. I'm gonna save this for when we go to Clear Lake in September. It's a story about a family. It's a novel told in 14 stories. So again, that like short story novel idea. It's about like a family at the lake, and I think each chapter is a different night, something like that. It sounds very Canadian, which is what I'm all about. So anyway, I'm gonna read this because it's the most fun book I have, or I could read Emma, I guess, on my phone. And I have my wine. I'm drinking a glass of Four Vines Chardonnay,
Mommy,
which isn't Athena's learning how to insert herself into a conversation, so she needs to wait until there's a natural pause or say excuse me and then go. Anyway, the Chardonnay's oaked, so it's more fall vibes than summer vibes, but it's the coldest white wine. Thank you, girl. Well, it's the only white wine that we have, and it's cold, so it'll do. And it's gonna go really well with the quiche that is in the oven. I'm excited to try that in a little bit. So here we are, going swimming soon. Athena's naked, so I can't show her. Anyway, see you in a bit. Okay, Athena girl, it's your turn. Go on. Big jump. Woohoo! All right, Auntie Allie. Okay, I know I should DNF this book. I know I should just return it and forget about it, but there's just something within me that I can't. Last summer, Cheryl had an intervention with Jasmine and I, and she convinced us to DNF books, even if we're halfway through, even if we're more than halfway through. Like, don't waste your time. But this book is so short, and I think it's because like I'm starting out trying to read all these Canadian books and Canadian authors, and I really want to, you know, give it a go and root for the Canadians, but frick, this is so dull. I've read, here, let me flip the camera. I've read the first one until A Girl Called Helsinki. I still have Swimming Upright all the way down to An Ounce of Care. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I read one story a day, that's less than 2 weeks. I can do that. I will do that. But I really need to be better at just stopping reading books. Like, I need to have better instincts. If after 2-3 chapters I'm really not vibing with it, cutthroat, done. Lesson learned. Well, I say lesson learned, but I will definitely do this again. Force myself to read something that I'm not truly invested in. The other book, Witchmark, is going well. I am invested in the story. I'm not really into it and really in love with it, but I do want to pick it up. We'll see. I really want to read The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, the one I got in French. I've never read an Ali Hazelwood before, so I really want to pick that one up. However, I also got Long Island on hold from the library, and I really want to read that because I started watching Brooklyn this afternoon, which I want to finish. Oh, Charlie, what are you doing? You want the hose? Carlos is packing up. No. He packs up the car. He plays Tetris. And I supervise. I think that's gonna be the end of this vlog, actually. I'm gonna be driving home, so I'm not gonna be reading anymore. And yeah, the only other update is Emma. Still be liking Emma. Read 2 chapters today. So yeah, that's my reading in Lake of the Woods vlog, and I will see you in the next vlog. Thanks for watching.